Blog Talk Radio.
Yo, what's going on? What's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So listen, I'm going to tell you how you can get a woman obsessed with you, how you get a girl to really be feeling you, right? So
what's going on, everybody? www.themanmindset.com. It's your boy, the Dean. Class is in session. You know what, guys? What I want to talk to you guys today about is attraction. And the thing for a lot of you guys is that you think you get a pass straight to attraction immediately. That's not going to happen. In order to do that, guys, you have to make sure you get curiosity.
The following is rated TV MALSV. It contains strong language. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Welcome to the Dating Advice Hour with your hosts, Mr. Locario and Steve the Dean Williams. This show will teach you how to keep conversations going, how to be more attractive, more confident, more masculine, how to be better at knowing what to say to a woman, and have a more satisfied dating and sex life. Mr. Locario is the bad boy of the dating game. Badboymembership.com is where you can go to step up your game, as Mr. Locario provides you with detailed step-by-step dating advice, audio, video tutorials every month. Steve the Dean Williams has been teaching men about dating, sex, and manhood for over 25 years. From building yourself to having the perfect marriage. His website is www.themanmindset.com. The call-in number is 515-605-9373. That's 515-605-9373. Take it away, guys.
All right, Mr. Locario, man, what's good with you, man? How you doing? Welcome to the show.
What's going on?
And I can't call it, man. You got the floor, man. Tell them all about yourself, fam.
Yeah, so guys, as usual, make sure you go to badboymembership.com. That is the site that you want to be on to step up your game. Make sure you do that. Also, hit me up at mrlocario.com and also follow me on Instagram at real Mr. Locario. So make sure you guys get that going. You feel me?
Absolutely, guys. Y'all want to holler at your boy, holler at me at themanmindset.com. Got another show coming up with Rosebud and one later on tonight. Guys, if y'all want to fuck with me, y'all can. Also, guys, if y'all want to call in, the number is 515-605-9373. That's 515-605-9373. We're here to read emails, answer your questions, and help you guys better yourself when it comes to women, dating, and sex. So, Mr. Locario, who is going first, sir? Who is going?
Yeah, you can go first. You go first.
All right, let's go first. All right, here's the first one. This is what do I do after the approach? Steve, I'm pretty comfortable with approaching women, but I'm really unsure what to do immediately after the approach. I have no problem having normal, friendly conversations, but I want to progress down to the steps of attraction. Do I need to run a routine? What do I need to say? What should I do? I'm not sure here. Mr. Locario.
Basically, like I tell most guys all the time is that just remember when you're talking to women, you want to keep things flirtatious. So when you first talk to a girl, when you approach her, you could have some small talk. There's nothing wrong with small talk. You can be, on some, hey, what's up? How you doing? How's the day going? Whatever. But you want to quickly, establish a point where you're letting her know, like, hey, I'm trying to make something happen with you. I'm trying to be with you on a sexual level. I'm not just going to be platonic with you. And that's the problem. A lot of guys, when they talk to women, they do it on a very platonic level. So, for example, if you approach the girl in the street or at the bar or whatever, and it all depends on where you approach, because sometimes you're going to have more time to talk than other times. So in the street, you may have less time because she might be going somewhere. If you're in a bar, she's there, so you have probably a little bit more time. But basically what you want to do is when you talk to them, you can do a little small talk, and then at some point you want to make it flirtatious and be like, for example, you may say to a girl, yo, I noticed you got some, beautiful ass eyes. Like you're cute as hell. So listen, I'm about to bounce, but I want to give you my number, or let me get your number and let's make something happen. So it's just real simple as that. You just have that conversation real quick with the small talk. move into letting her know that, look, I'm flirting with you, and then close the deal, and then just keep that shit pushing. It's really that simple. So that's like the basis of most of it. The problem is a lot of guys when they approach a woman, they just keep it very platonic and just regular and don't really get to the point of actually, establishing any type of premise when they're trying to make something happen with the woman. You know what I'm saying? But Steve, what's your thoughts on that?
Well, right here, I see a lot of problems in that because number one, I don't want to have a normal, friendly conversation. That's what the weak guys do who don't know what the fuck they doing. You know what I mean? This guy's saying that he's comfortable, approaching a woman, but is unsure to do afterwards.
Mm.
That is the problem of, I would say, the majority.
Right.
For some reason, they're under this impression, just because you talk to a beautiful woman, that's the end all be all. I mean, you've won.
Mm.
But what they don't understand, that you haven't even started. The game has not even started yet.
Mm.
You walking up to her doesn't mean anything. You having a friendly conversation hurts you more, because I don't want to have a friendly conversation with a beautiful woman. I want her to know why I came over there.
Yeah.
I want her to know what my intentions are. Because the last thing I want to do is waste my time.
Right.
I don't want to waste my time. And if I'm sitting around here just quote unquote chit-chatting about shit that has nothing to do with anything, I don't know if she's interested in me, Mr. Lucario.
Mm.
I don't know if she wants to go out with me. All I know is that, wow, this is someone that we're having a really boring ass conversation about nothing.
Mm.
How are you, again, how do you get to the attraction the way you get to the attract? Again, it's three simple things, man. Communicate with transparency.
Mm.
Who you are is who you are. Don't try to be nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
Sending clear, concise messages, meaning that when I see you, I'm not here to be your best friend. I'm not here to be your shoulder to cry on. I'm not here to drive you around town, pay your bills, or feed you with fucking food. That's not my job. So my clear message is this: when I meet you or I approach you, I want you to know why I came over there and what my intentions are. But not only that, you've got to, Mr. Lucario, speak with impact. Everything that you and I do and guys like us do are always impactful, because a lot of women are not used to being talked to the way that we talk to women. So even if you, Lucario, was having a conversation about nothing, it will still be impactful, because you will always incorporate yourself in that nothing and not just talk about nothing. You know what I mean? What's your thought on that, brother?
Yeah, real talk. And I think the problem a lot of times is when guys are talking to women, I think they get into this situation where they're scared of the rejection. So This is why they have the regular platonic conversations that go nowhere, where they're trying to keep it safe. So it's like they feel good that they're talking to a girl, but they're not really pushing the envelope to the point where they need to, make something happen. Because as soon as you say to the girl, hey, give me your number, or hey, take my number, or even before that, even if you start flirting, you don't want to take it to that point, because now at that point, that's the point where she could show you that, hey, I may not be interested in you, or she may reject you. But that's just part of the game. It's like, in order for you to get the girls who want you, you're gonna have to deal with some girls who aren't gonna want you. But in order for you to know any of that, you gotta flirt. You gotta step up the sexual tension. You gotta really, put it down when you're talking to the girl. So what's interesting is that he was saying, look, I don't know what to do after. And I think that's a mess. It's sort of like something that's a problem too, just in general, because guys, they'll say, hey, I got this girl's number. What do I do now? Or they'll be like, I went on the first date. Now what do I do now? So it's like all these different steps that guys don't realize, that they're like, okay, I got to this point, but what do I do now? And so that's why it's important for dudes to understand, like, getting coaching and continuously being out there to make sure that they're practicing what they learned, and also continuously, doing the things they need to do, so they'll know what to do next. You see what I'm saying? Because if you're saying I can approach girls, but I don't know what to do next, then that's you know, that's not a good position to be in, because you know you need to know what to do next. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
Yeah, I think that a lot of guys, like you say, what to do next is really a lot of the problem out as well, because a lot of guys don't know that they have, I guess, what I call options, I guess. A lot of options, because what my whole thing is this: what do I want to do? You know what I mean? Do I want to make her smile? Do I want to make her feel sexy? Do I want her to think? Do I want her to be delighted to talk to me? What do I want to do? Because I'm always in control. Hey, and I, like you said before, I know that there's going to be rejection. I know I'm not going to get every woman that I talk to. But if she just bites a little bit, then I know, what do I want to do? I've got the options here. Now, again, again that separates us from everybody else is her mistake of thinking that guys like us are like them. You know what I mean, Lucario? She automatically, because see, what a lot of guys don't understand, these women already have the blueprint on the majority of these guys. They know what they're thinking. They know what they mean, what they say. They might play that shit off. They know every move that they're going to make, even before they even make the move, because they're so used to the same generic cookie cutter guy that is just coming. He's got the same thoughts, same behaviors, same texting, la da 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 da.
Right.
She's already prepared. The walls are already built. She's already protected her heart. He's got to work to get over that fucking mountain. But what her greatest mistake is when she meets us, she thinks we are like them. But then what throws her off is when we, after, like you say, after we begin talking, when we get on either texting, telephone, face-to-face, video, voice message, whatever it is, all of a sudden she's like, whoa, who the fuck is this? Wait a second. He's not kissing my ass.
Right.
He's not walking on eggshells. Matter of fact, the only guys that act this way, how many motherfucking women is he seeing? This motherfucker, he gotta be a player. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is why we try to tell guys, like you say, with the help, is that you can only go as far as your mind is going to take you for the majority of guys, and they can't see what we see as the bigger picture, Mr. Lucario. We can see the end game. We see all the moves that can be made by the choices that we make, not what she makes. We are always in control of everything that we do.
Right.
Even though these women feel like they're in control because they think we're like everybody else, slowly but surely on the back end, Mr. Lucario, they begin to lose control. And once they have that attraction to guys like us on the back end, that starts to rear its head out, and they can't control their feelings. Even if they know that, okay, you know what? I have a boyfriend. I'm married. I'm living with someone, or I'm single. And you're just an asshole, Lucario. I don't like you. You're fucking arrogant. You're a jerk. You're a misogynistic asshole. You're thinking you're just a selfish, but I can't stop thinking about you. I can't stop wondering what it'd be to be with you. And that's the thing that we're trying to show guys. What's your take on that, man?
Nah, real talk. That's the funny. It's funny that you say that with the whole thing where, because you got guys who say, you know, how come women don't want the guys that are good guys and they got together, and you know, and I'm just like, man, you know, you got to understand that women are like us in a way where, let's say, for example, if we see a really hot girl, who works at McDonald's, we're gonna choose her over a chick who's the vice president of some company, but she looks like, you know, she's not that hot. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So you're always gonna go with what you feel is the hot shit, the one that the person that gives you those feelings of desire. So the same thing happens for women, is that, you know, you got guys, yeah, you a nice dude, you got your shit together, but you don't know how to create attraction within women. You see what I'm saying? And so that's why it's hard for you to get the girl, even though you got your shit together, even though you're a good guy. Because you could be a good guy with your shit together, but you still got to know how to attract women. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's really the gist of it when it comes to that. You feel what I'm saying?
Real quick, but the thing, I don't think the thing that these guys understand. Do you know how many guys out there have nice jobs? College,
right, exactly.
Corner offices. There's nothing that distinguishes, and that's what I'm trying to tell these guys is that that's what you do. It's not who you are.
Right.
And women want the who you are.
Facts.
Tyrone, Boom Boom, Ray Ray, or whoever you name him that doesn't have a job. He's at home playing his PlayStation. He's doing whatever the fuck he wants to do, and she's fucking in love with this guy. It's because of his behaviors and what he is. And I think a lot of guys still haven't made that connection. They think the pussy stork should bring them some pussy.
Right.
Good job. You know what I mean? And shit, man, it doesn't work that way. But I know we've been going far on this one, but you got the floor, man. What you got, brother?
Cool. So there's a short email. This one says, I've been dating this girl for about 2 months now, and we went on 6 dates, but we still haven't had sex yet. I want to know, I want to know, do you think if this girl is playing me or what? What should I do?
I would say if I'm the guy that's fucking her right now, I would say, no, that's too, I'm just saying, if I'm the other guy that's really smashing your girl right now, because you ain't, I would say keep doing what you're doing, because somebody's got to take her out to eat after I get done fucking. I would say that, but to be real with you, this is what we're always trying to tell you guys. You don't understand that sex will always start when you first meet. That's the beginning, when you know what you're doing. If you were with a woman and y'all are not talking about any type of affection, kisses, hugs, or anything flirty in the first week, then you are just hanging out with this woman. All he's been doing for 2 months is taking her out and feeding her, because he has not demanded. Now, again, just because you demand, I want to make sure I say this, doesn't mean she has to fuck you. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that my time is too precious to me. I don't want to just be and hang out with somebody that I'm attracted to. That shit just can't work. That shit, I don't even know how that's the equivalent of Miss Lucario of putting a hamburger in front of me and I'm hungry, but I just can't eat it. I just got to look at it. I'm just looking at the hamburger.
Right.
Hamburger in my car, and I drive the hamburger around, and I'm talking to the hamburger, but I'm still hungry. I want to eat the hamburger, but no. Fuck that, Miss Lucario. He is the problem is him. The problem is, and we just being 100. It's tough Tuesday, right? Tough Tuesday. The thing that he needs to understand is, at the end of the day, is that everything that you say and everything that you do is going to have an effect on you, either getting her, moving her towards wanting to fuck you, or her wanting to just hang out with you. What do we always say, Miss Lucario? She's got options.
Right.
She has tons of guys, and don't get this shit twisted, guys. She's got a guy for every little fucking thing she wants. When she wants something to eat, she's got a laundry list of those guys. When she wants to go out somewhere, she's got a laundry list. Shoulders, chauffeurs, even putting up her Halloween lights, she's got a laundry list of guys, Mr. Lucario. The question is, where do you fit in those guys? You got the floor, brother.
Right. And it's funny because he's like, yo, 6 dates. And he's like, okay, is she trying to play me or whatever? And it's like, bro, you're playing yourself, man, with that shit. You got it. Look, she's basically going to do what you allow her to do. You know what I'm saying? And so, first of all, with the whole dates thing, guys got to understand this. You don't need to go on dates to have sex with women. You feel what I'm saying? If your main objective is to hook up, when you talk to that girl, the first thing you should tell her is, look, I'm trying to hook up with you. You understand? And then you set up a time for you and her to get together and hook up. Is really that simple. but dudes don't think women like sex or whatever, so they think they need to go through a date to get sex. See, the thing with dates really is, you know, if you're going on a date, it's really more so to sort of feel the girl out if you want to see what type of chick you're dealing with. And that's the reason why I even go on a date. Like usually I go on a first date and get a drink with a chick, and then I either smash that date or I, you know, smash the next time I see her. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna go on 6 dates and be going on all these dates because I'm trying to get sex from her. That's ridiculous. And the thing is that she is playing you to a certain extent, because what it is that she knows, she already probably can tell that you want the sex and you're thirsty for the sex, but you're not the type of guy who knows how to go about getting sex, and she can see that. So what she's doing is using you for the dates. She's using you for the attention. You see what I mean? So it's like you're sitting there hoping and praying and wishing that the sex is going to happen, but you're not creating a situation for the sex to happen because you're continuously just going out on dates with her. So she's going to take the attention. And like you were saying, Steve, she probably has other guys that, you know, she's fucking, another dude that she got to pay her bills, and then now this guy is the date guy. You know what I'm saying? So he's designated to that. You see what I mean? To just sort of like entertain her at this point. And so guys got to understand that is that if a chick wants to have sex with you, she's going to have sex with you. You have to be able to point it in that direction so that she knows that this is what's supposed to be happening now, because now she's following you. She's following your lead. See, your lead right at this moment is basically leading her into more dates instead of leading her into the bedroom. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, dudes gotta switch that up. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, if you know, the thing is, Mr. Cario, if you're out with a woman for 2 months,
right?
That makes my head hurt. If you're with a woman for 2 months and y'all ain't doing nothing,
right?
Look, man, you gotta let her go. I don't know if he can do it though. I think he's hoping,
right,
changes her mind, but I don't think he's being honest with himself to see that he's the problem. Because I know she's probably fucking somebody else. It's just
right.
I know he don't want to hear that, but at the end of the day, he's the problem, man. Problem. So, guys, if y'all want to call in, 515-605-9373 is a number. We're here to read emails and chop it up. Let me read this one. Okay. I'm trying to ignore her text to spark attraction for him. Steve, I'm curious if ignoring a girl's text does anything. For example, a girl I told I liked her, I had interest in, suddenly dropped a somewhat, even though she invited me out to dinner with friends or whatever, but I'm ignoring her a little bit to see if she comes running back. A recent text, she texted me around 11 o'clock p.m. What you doing tonight? And I replied, you. She didn't reply. The next day, she texted me, Jim, with a question mark. I replied, yeah, you should go. Oh, my God. I mean, it's better to throw out vague comments of what you're doing or just completely ignore her to make her feel more compelled to chase you or want to be with you. Tell me what you think. Oh, geez.
Oh man, look, guys, you got to keep this shit simple. I actually do like that. She said, what are you doing tonight? He said, you. I actually like that that he said that. I thought that was a good thing to say. But you know, but he said she didn't really respond or whatever.
Right.
But the thing is, with this whole texting thing, you basically want to get to the point where you're just setting up a time for her to come see you. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, if like even when he said you, he could have followed it up with, you know, what time you coming over or whatever, or come over at 10 o'clock or at midnight or whatever the fuck it was. But the thing is that the texting is really just to set something up. But if you're texting a girl and she's being unresponsive to you trying to set something up, you know, after you did it like twice, then you just keep moving and charges to the game, talk to another girl. But the thing is, trying to not text a girl or avoid her text or be like, you know, real vague and weird about it. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of that is just going to be a big waste of time, because usually when you're doing those things or feeling like you have to do those things, what you're doing is you're interacting with a woman who already has low interest in you. You see what I'm saying? Like her interest isn't that high, because if it was, she would actually be trying to get at you more and trying to see you. You see what I'm saying? And all you would literally need to do is say, yo, when you free? Okay, cool. Let's meet Friday. That's it. That's all you would really need to do. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of times, if the girl's really interested in you, she's going to be texting you more. You understand? And so by her texting you more, if you want, you could like send her some, you know, like flirty type of sexual shit. Y'all could have a little back and forth if you want to do that. But at the end of the day, she would be hitting you up more. And when you try to set up a date for y'all to meet up or to hook up or whatever it is, she'll be responsive to it. So trying to gain her interest by being very like, you know, standoffish or, you know, writing weird stuff, that's not really going to do anything but waste a lot of time, because the fact that you feel like you need to do that is because you're dealing with a girl who already has low interest in you anyway. So it's kind of like, if she's continuing to show that low interest after you try to like set something up, you know, twice or whatever, you just keep that shit pushing. You feel what I mean? That's what it is.
Mr. Lucario, I think these guys don't understand that if she texts you and you quote unquote ignore her, do you think she's just gonna sit by the phone for you to answer her when she has? let me explain something to you guys. Y'all understand. I'm gonna use Mr. Lucario and I'm gonna use this guy in the email, okay?
Right.
Mr. Lucario, you know, what's up, girl? I'm the bad boy of the dating game, yada, yada, yada. Yo, I'm trying to get with you. You know I'm not bullshitting you. What's up with that sexy body? Oh, you're such a jerk. Lee, oh, my God. You know what? I need to calm this down and let me go ahead and text this other guy. Yeah. Hey, what you doing? Silence. He's like, okay, well, let me try again to show him that, you know, look, I'm trying to stay away from the asshole jerk, but all you're doing is pushing me back to him because he's not thirsty. He's not playing games. He's letting me know what he wants. I'm trying to talk to you, and all you're doing is ignoring me. You guys think that these women are, you guys think that because you ignore her in a text that she really gives a fuck. Now, if Mr. Lucario does it, now that's different. Because if Mr. Lucario's giving all his attention, then all of a sudden he either steps back, doesn't hit her back. Now she's wondering, who is he with? Who else is he talking to? I need to know what's going on. But with you guys, you're not getting her attention because in her mind, there's nothing special about you. She just want, and again, I love the fact that look, you text me at 11 o'clock, what you doing tonight? Yeah, Miss Cario, I like the you thing. I like that. But come on, man, we want you to get event. How many times do I tell these guys, Miss Cario, you got to paint a picture. Look at what time let someone fuck around and text me at 11 o'clock. Fuck around and text me at Do you understand what that means when they're texting you at 11 at night?
Right.
I'm trying to say, she knows if I text Mr. Lucario, he gonna be dead on his ass. But I'm trying to do the right thing. I'm trying to be a good girl. I'm trying to stay away from the guy I really want to fuck. And I'm gonna try to talk to this other guy here to hopefully calm my passions, my wants and desires down for that asshole Lucario. So what are you doing tonight? That's it? That's all you got to say? Then you go, hey, Miss Lucario, what are you doing tonight? Hey, yo, what's up, girl? What's good? What you doing? What's going on? And then he talking all that yak to her. Well, you know what? Instead of saying just you, he's painting a picture of either, you know what? You know, do you want me to come over? You want to come over here? You want to relax? What you want to do? Because see, sometimes what these guys don't understand, Mr. Lucario, you don't have to say, come over to fuck when you know what you're doing. You can come over to the spot. You know, you're trying to hang out. You want to come by? And she already knows what it is. She's not going to Mr. Lucario's house to hang out, but she's going to your house to hang out because you don't know what to do. Now, the next thing she said, going to the gym, right? She said,
Right.
question mark. And that means, I guess she's asking him to go to the gym with her. Ain't nothing like working out with a woman and then you go home and shower and clean the fuck up together. I mean, come on. But what was his reply, Mr. Lucario?
What did he say again after that? What did he say to that?
Yeah, you should go. Oh, that really got her pussy wet, Mr. Hey, Miss Carter, her pussy was so wet, she was sliding all through the office because he told her, yeah, you should go. Really? And y'all think this attracts women? Only thing it attracts women, Miss Lucario, is to your resources.
Right.
She realizes that since there's no attraction to you, you're a nice guy to hang out with, rough around the edges. I can hang out with you, Mr. Lucario. Not you, but I can hang out with that guy. We can hang out. We can go to dinner together for 2 months. You know what I mean? We can do all those things because at the end of the day, Mr. Lucario, these guys think that by ignoring a woman, see, when you don't have that thing that we got and you ignore a woman, she doesn't care. There's nothing. What is so special about you where she should care? Because you don't know what you're doing. You haven't presented yourself in a way to make her want to think about you, want to be with you. So why would she care, Mr. Lucario? What's your take on that?
And you know what's interesting about the whole ignoring the chick thing is that this is what guys think. They think that ignoring her is going to raise her interest. And this is like a big thing in I guess the seduction community where they think that, you know, acting like, you know, oh, I don't care, or I'm just gonna play around and do all this other stuff, and that's gonna pique her interest. What guys don't understand is that sometimes, like, let's say, for example, a guy ignores the girl's text and he's acting all, you know, aloof or whatever, right? If that girl is, you know, chasing him or showing interest in him, the reason why she's showing interest is because she already has high interest in him anyway. You see what I'm saying? So it's not about you ignoring her. It's about the fact she already has high interest in you. So basically, you didn't need to ignore her in the first place, because even if you would have just replied back to her stuff and set something up, she would have saw you anyway. So the thing is that it's not the ignoring that's making her want you, is she wanted you anyway. You see what I'm saying? So you're wasting time trying to ignore her to try to get her to be interested in you. Now, if you're ignoring her just to try to get her interested in you, but she's not responding, that means she already had low interest in the first place, which is what I was saying before. So the ignoring is really it's irrelevant. You feel what I'm saying? That's the thing that guys don't understand. Because see, the thing is, if you're dealing with a chick and she's feeling you, let's say you smashed it or whatever, you hit it a few times or whatever, and she's emotionally attached to you, she likes you, she's thinking about you. If you start ignoring her a little bit, that's going to make her want to keep coming at you, because she, again, wants to get at you because she likes you. But let's say you're talking to a girl, I didn't really do nothing, you sort of just went on a few dates, you're just another guy over there that's whatever. She's sending you these weird ass texts, or she's being very like whatever because she's not into you anyway. So ignoring her is not going to do anything anyway because she doesn't give a fuck. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you're wasting all that time. You have to see or deal with the girls who actually are going to be interested in you and cooperate, you know, from the jump and throughout the interim of when y'all doing what you're doing. So ignoring the chick and doing all the other stuff is wasting a lot of time if the girl isn't interested in you. That's the key part. The girl has to already be interested in you for that to even be a thing. And because she's interested, the ignoring doesn't make sense anyway. You see what I'm saying?
And here's the thing, man. I don't want to waste her time, and I don't want to waste my time.
Right.
Now look, for guys like us, it doesn't mean that we're ignoring them. Let me give you an example. If I'm coaching somebody, right, I can't really talk to you if I'm coaching somebody.
Right.
In the studio working, I can't really talk to you because I'm grinding. You know, if I'm doing something, I'll recognize what you're saying and I might see it, but don't think I'm not going to use it for my benefit.
Right.
Look, hey, don't think I was ignoring you. I saw what you say. I was just a little busy, but you know what? Let me go ahead and make it up to you. Why don't we go ahead and get together next week, or let's get together, and I'll go ahead. You come over. I'll make you a nice dinner. Allow me to make it up to you, because the last thing I want you to think is I was ignoring you and stuff. Because I'm not about playing. You see, the thing, we're not in elementary school.
Right.
This isn't like, and again, I'm old. Back in the day, we used to have a little piece of paper. I like you. Do you like me? Check the box, yes or no type bullshit. But this ain't elementary school. We ain't playing games anymore. We grown ass men. We need to start acting like grown ass men and stop fucking around and not just being aloof. Why would you do that? Why would you want to? Let me get it straight. You trying to fuck, but you want to ignore because you think if you ignore her, that's gonna make her want you more. How can she want you more when she doesn't even know anything about you? What is so special about you that you can ignore a woman and make her want you? The only way that happens is if she knows that you have value, sexual value. You know what you're doing with women because the motherfucker. Look, we don't have time to now. Look, don't get us wrong in the car. We do get rid of women, but why am I ignoring a woman that's really, really interested in me, thinking that I'm gonna get her to like me more by doing the opposite? This is like, I don't know. It's like some emotional type shit that these guys are getting all fucked. Because, hey, Lucario, I'm telling you, as God is my witness, if you don't answer her reply, don't think she's not going to the next guy or going to the man like a Lucario who is giving her time and attention. Now, he's not, remember, I would keep telling you, guys like us, we don't look after women like this. So we talking to her, we keeping shit 100 with them.
Right.
She wants the excitement. She wants to feel. Remember, emotions, man. And you're not doing nothing when you ignore it. She's going to be like, well, fuck you then. Like, you the only motherfucker in this whole world type shit.
Oh, shit. Real talk.
Yeah, so you got the floor, brother.
All right. So this next one right here says, so there's this girl that I'm talking to right now who wants to see me almost every day. We went out twice. She calls me almost every day and wants to see me, wants to see what I'm up to and wants to try to meet up all the time. I like her, but at the same time, I'm not trying to meet up all the time. What do I tell her? I don't want her to think that I don't like her, but I also don't want to see her all the time. So what's your thoughts on that?
Let me get this straight. She likes him.
Right. So he said they went out twice, but he said that she calls him basically like every day and wants to see him every day. But he's like, I'm not trying to see her every day, but how do I let her know, you know what I'm saying? Like, we could chill, but I'm not trying to, you know what I mean, be with you all the time. So how does he break it down to her?
Man, the fuck up. I don't understand. This is what I'm talking about, Lucario. These guys have no idea what to do after. They have no idea what to do after their pro. They think they're already in. And then look, the sun, moon, and stars have all lined up. Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, they have all lined up, and this motherfucking chick is dead on his ass. Everything that every guy's always wanted, right, Lucario? He doesn't know what to do. What you mean? Look, you don't want it. Why don't what I understand is you like her, but yet you can't handle the attention. See, this is what I'm talking about. Success, Lucario, fear of success.
Right.
Got the success. He got what he wanted, but because he doesn't know how to handle it and tame it, he's like, well, what do I say to her? Motherfucker, sometimes, Mr. Lucario, the answer is in the question. Because what's the question he asked, Mr. Lucario?
He's like, what do I say to her? What do I tell her to let her know that I don't want to see her all day?
well, hucking fucking me. You just asked if you don't want to see the motherfucker,
right? Just tell her.
Look, I'm busy. I like you. I want to spend time with you. I just don't have that much time to spend because of. But the problem is that he likes her. He fucking lucked up and got her, but now he doesn't know what to do with it because now she's like, let's get together. He's like, well, I've never been in this situation before.
Right.
I mean, again, we're not trying to be mean to y'all motherfuckers. We care about y'all motherfuckers, but this is why y'all lose because of the silly shit y'all think. You gotta be prepared for all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Lucario, he doesn't know what to do with her. So all he's doing is he's beating around the bush and he's running away from her because he's scared to face her straight up, because knowing to do that, she's going to see the real him. Oh, listen, Lucario. I'll throw it to you in a second. I just said something. See, this is a case in point of these guys pretending to be men. They dressing up in a man outfit. They come in all bold and brash and being 100 and get the woman. But now he doesn't know what to do, because I think if he does spend time with her, he's afraid that she's going to see the real him and call him out for his fraud ass behavior, man. What's your take, brother?
It's funny because he's saying, he's like you said, he's saying that, hey, I don't want to see her all the time like that. And all he needs to do is really express that and let her know. Be like, look, hey, I like, let her know, like, hey, I like spending time with you. I like seeing you, but I can't talk on the phone all the time. I can't see you all the time because I'm busy. So what we're gonna do is this, and he needs to just take charge of the situation. Be like, look, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna see you on Friday. You understand? I'm gonna see you on Friday, 8 o'clock. We gonna hook up and get together, right? And just let her know, hey, I'm gonna see you that day. I'm not gonna see you today. I'm not gonna see you tomorrow. I'm gonna see you on Friday. So all you're doing is setting up the time, setting up the date, and that'll be that. You understand what I'm saying? If she's texting you and you don't want to text all the time, be like, listen, I'm not really into texting all day. I got a lot of stuff to do, but I'll see you on Friday. You understand? And it's funny because I tell some women this too, like, women that I've dated, because I'm not really big on texting a lot and texting all day. So I tell women, I say, hey, listen, you're not going to hear a lot of text from me. I'm only going to text you when I want to meet up. So I don't want you to think that I'm not interested. I don't want you to think I'm playing games. I'm just letting you know I'm going to only text you when I want to meet. If you could text me if you want. If I got time to hit you back, I will. If I don't, I won't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I let them know. And so the thing is, it's nothing wrong with letting the chick know and just being straight up. So the thing is that when you're able to do that, you're able to sort of control the direction of how your situation is going to go with these women, instead of being scared to say something or don't know what to say and feel like, because I think for this guy, I feel like he thinks that by telling her certain things, he may end up losing the chick. And even if you lose the chick, who the fuck cares? So be it. You got to make sure and let her know, like, this is what the situation is if she's going to deal with you, so that you can make it, easier for you and more beneficial for you with whatever you're doing. You see what I'm saying? Because again, the game is about you. It's about you, cultivating a situation and a lifestyle that is for you and having women fit into that. You understand? Not necessarily, and it shouldn't be you trying to accommodate the girl all the time at the expense of you. You know what I'm saying? It should be you having a structure and then fitting the girl into the structure. You see what I'm saying? And I think his problem is he's worried too much about what she's going to think, instead of him saying, look, this is the type of shit that I need to do, and I need you to follow this. And if you're not, then it is what it is. You see what I'm saying? But Steve, what's your thoughts on that?
Again, you're 1,000,000% right. But I think that he's just the greatest lie I think that most guys do is they lie to themselves.
Right.
They know they need help. They know they're terrible with women.
Right.
And what they'll do is they'll go on YouTube and they'll get a quick fix or some silly shit like that.
Right.
Or they're being told, okay, well, look, hey, you know what? You know women love men, so this is what you need to do. Pretend that you're tough. Pretend you're hard. Pretend that you're different. Pretend that you're this and pretend that you're that. And if you pretend enough, you're going to get a woman. I think that's what that guy did. He pretended to be a man. He got the woman. Now, the woman is like, oh, shit, this is I ran to a motherfucking man.
Right.
A Lucario type motherfucker. Ran into a Steve type motherfucker. Okay. So what's up? What you going to do now? Now he's like, oh, shit.
Right.
What do you do? What do I do now? Well, maybe if I don't say nothing, she'll go away.
Right.
He knows as soon as he opens his mouth, he starts texting her or sees. I rarely give women credit for shit. but they are not fucking stupid.
Right.
You may have got her on the intro of lying and manipulating her to think that you were something that you not. But believe me, and this is his thing that he's worried about, as soon as he opens his fucking mouth, and when I mean by open his mouth, Lucario, that's open your mouth with a text. That's opening your mouth with a conversation. That's as soon as she realizes that you are a fraud, she's not gonna fuck with you at all. Period, man.
Real talk.
At all, man. So I just feel I don't know, man. I just feel bad for this guy, man. I don't know, man. Lucario, I don't why do they do that, man?
I don't, you know, it's a learning process. This is why, you know, I suggest dudes, you know, watch what we saying, you know what I'm saying? Join the Bad Boy membership, get on the man mindset. This is why we do what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to really to get it out there, man, because it's like, and it's funny because I think sometimes, like, you know, when we read these, you know, we'll, you know, me and you will chuckle and laugh sometimes, and you know, some sensitive dudes, they'll get all in their feelings, but the guys who are the real cats understand, because sometimes it shows like how simple certain things could have been if you just understood the game. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you see sort of the errors in your ways when, just like you said, in the question was the answer. You feel what I'm saying? He's like, yo, I don't want to see her all day. What should I tell her? Tell her you don't want to see her all day. It's that simple. He's like, it's right there. So, you know.
But he can't do it, Mr. Lucario, because he doesn't know. These guys only go one step at a time.
Right.
And they do and they watch these videos and they're like, okay, I need to do A to B, B to C, C to D. That's what I'm talking.
Right.
So they do A to B, but then she's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and throws him off his track. And he's like, well, oh shit.
Right.
What the fuck do I do next? Oh shit. Oh God. They only tell me to lie to these women and pretend to be men. They don't have another step.
Right.
I'll just hide in my blanket, hide under my pillow, and hopefully it'll go away.
Right.
Oh man, what the fuck is that about? All right, man, let's do this one. 515-605-9373 is the number if y'all want to call in and ask a question. You got it. All right, so you're at a friend's party and you're introduced to a woman that is exactly your type. The both of you hit it off, and there's no denying there's chemistry between the two of you. But before you could really go to get to know each other, her friend whisked her away. Luckily, y'all exchanged numbers and made plans to talk again. So now what? Do you text her? Do you call her? There are pros and cons to each of these options, but in this case, I'm recommending. I think I should recommend texting her. Calling her won't ruin your chances or anything. But if you just met her, she might be a little more hesitant to answer the phone than reply to a text message. Okay, so what do you think about that? Should I go ahead and text her other than call her? Should I sit back in the cut? What should I do?
So he said he met this chick. What happened with the friend pulling her away? Did that have anything to do with the story?
Somebody came along and took her away, but they exchanged information before that. So he's like, what should we do? What should I do next? You know?
Right. I mean, well, the thing is, it doesn't necessarily matter if you call or text. It doesn't make a difference. You know what I'm saying? Some guys like to call, some guys like to text. I'm more of a texter. I don't really like to talk to chicks on the phone too much. But all you got to do is just hit her up. You know what I'm saying? Like, just hit her up and be like, yo, what's up? It's nice meeting you last night. Let's get together later this week. Let me know when you're free, and we could get it going from there. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Because, you're going to be in the situations a lot of times where the girl's friends will cock block and pull her away, but you already got the information, so you're all good. You feel what I'm saying? Because if she's interested, she'll reply to when you text her, or she'll pick up the phone when you call, or whatever it is. You see what I'm saying? So that's really all you got to do. Is don't overthink it. You feel what I'm saying? Just make it happen in that situation. You know what I'm saying?
You know, the reason why it doesn't matter if you call or text a woman when you're doing this correctly, because this is what we always try to tell you.
Mm.
The way you think, the way you behave,
Mm-hmm.
the way you call someone, the way you text her, if you put a note on a dove signal, if you put a note on a balloon and put that shit up in the air, it doesn't matter what it is you do,
Mm-hmm.
as long as everything goes in one direction.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is with these guys, Mr. Lucario, they think, well, my texting, it has to be different from my phone call. No, why?
Right.
Why? Because if you really are honest with yourself, everything you do should be the same. There should be no different in the way you text somebody to someone calling somebody. It should all be the same. But with these guys, let me tell you what these guys do, though, Mr. Lucario. They get a message from a chick, and they wait all day to think of the right thing to say.
Right.
I don't want to sound too desperate. I don't want to say that. That's going to make me sound too needy. But if I say that, it's going to make it like I don't like her. But if I say this, she might not like me. But if I say that, would she respond? If I do that, why do y'all go through all that?
Right.
Goes back to what I was saying before. They lie to themselves. They don't know themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And they choose not to learn how to grow. Because I don't give a fuck what the scenario is. You're going to get me at the end of the day, Mr. Lucario. I'm not changing what I am or who I am to try to please or impress you.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a note on a dove, a fucking smoke signal, a text, or even a video, it's all going to be the same.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just one person. I'm not going to change up my text into my voice, because that's where women start to get weird and out about you. Because wait, you're saying all these things on your text message, so is somebody coaching you to say this shit? Because when I'm face to face with you, you can't even look me in the eye.
Right.
We were texting each other. You was talking about how sexy I am, and you was talking all that shit. But now we face to face, and you like,
Right.
So I don't know. What's your take on that, Mr. Cario, man?
You know what I think too. This is the thing. A lot of guys, what happens is they feel like, well, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to talk about. So they're searching for specific ways and things to say to a girl to make shit happen. I say it like this. Look, if you get a girl's information and you're trying to hit her up, text her, or call her to set something up or whatever, keep it as simple as if, like, think about if you was going to McDonald's and you go up to the counter and place an order. You feel what I'm saying? Like, keep the shit simple. Meaning, like, when you go to McDonald's and you want to get a fucking a double cheeseburger with fries or whatever the fuck it is, right? You go up to the counter, you say, yo, let me get a double cheeseburger with fries and a large soda or whatever, right? You say what you want, and you keep the shit simple. You're not sitting there at McDonald's saying, damn, how should I come up to the counter? Should I tell her, do I want the fries first, or should I tell her I want the burger last? Or should I, like, you're not thinking about that. You just go and place your fucking order. So when you get a girl's number, it's like, yo, listen, hey, what's up? Look, good meeting you yesterday. What you doing on Friday? Let's get together and hang out. Boom. Simple. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. It ain't got to be nothing special. It ain't got to be nothing cute. It ain't got to be nothing extra clever. Just keep this shit simple and say what you want to happen. You see what I mean? And that's the easiest thing you can do. So the thing is, if she's actually interested in you, right, she's going to respond to that and be like, oh, yeah, I'm free Friday. Let's, whatever, right? Because all you need to do is focus on what you're trying to make happen. So even if it's like you trying to, hook up with the chick or whatever, let's say y'all were talking on when y'all first met or whatever, you talking all that sexy shit like, yeah, girl, we need to get together so I could, get you naked, blah, blah, blah. You hit her up, be like, yo, listen, man, it was good meeting you last night. Me and you need to get together this Friday. I'm going to take you back to my spot and we going to get it popping. You understand? Like, whatever the fuck it is. But you just have to keep that shit. If you always wondering about, oh, what should I say? What should I do? Keep this shit simple. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. Just place that fucking order and keep that shit pushing. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, but the problem is it's hard for them to place the order because they don't know what to do when the order is in their hands.
Right.
Right, dog. They can place the order.
Right.
But once they give them the burger and fries and they trying to slide the tray over to them, they like, well, what do I do with this?
Right.
How do I hold it? Do I hold it with my foot? I mean, where do I pick it up? Where do I take it?
Right.
Do I sit down? How do I eat it? Do I do it with my right hand or my left? I mean, it's. I know it sounds fucked up, but that's the truth, Mr. Lucario. Because, but then they expect women to be like, "Oh my God, my pussy is wet. He is turning me on," and it doesn't work that way.
Right.
I don't know. It's like they watch. Like I say, they either watching porn or something. They think that this shit, these women are supposed to throw themselves at them because of, the lack of knowledge they have, not because they have knowledge. But we got 5 minutes to car. You got another one? Another one before we wrap this up?
Yeah, we can do this last one real quick. Hold on, let me see. Let me get the joint up. All right, so this one said, I wanted to know, how do you go about bringing a girl home on the first date? The last few dates I've been on have been cool, but I wasn't able to take the girl back home. It's like I wanted to tell her to come back to my place, but then I freeze up and punk out. I feel like she is going to think that all I want from her is sex. I do want it, but it isn't all that I want. But I think letting her know I want to have sex with her might make her think that's all I want. Should I just go for it, or is there a better way to do it? So what's your thoughts on that, man?
He's better off taking her hand, taking her out the club, taking her to the back of his car, unlocking the hood of the trunk, and showing her duct tape, chloroform, and a rope. What the fuck? Y'all, wait a second. What? Why do these guys think that this shit is porn? You said something that you say he punked up and got scared on some shit, right?
Yeah, he said he punked out because he's scared to be sexual with the girl and shit. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, you want to go home and be sexual with her. I'm not trying to listen. I'm not laughing at you, motherfuckers. I'm laughing with y'all. I'm trying to understand this shit. Do you think that think about a woman and how many guys are trying to take her home and fuck her. What is so special and so different and so unique about you that she is going to go home with a total, complete stranger? Doesn't know anything about you except a few conversations, and you think she gonna go home, the music's gonna start playing, she gonna take her clothes off, and she gonna give you the pussy? What's the name of that porn? Because I guess life is hey Lucario, I guess we must be in a bizarro world, because for some reason the majority of these guys think that this is how the game works.
That's funny. No, it's funny because his thing is, to me, it sounds like he just his problem is because he's so scared of being sexual with a woman, that is hindering him from getting to the point of actually being sexual with the chick. And so it's almost like he's expecting, like kind of like you said with a porno, he's almost expecting it just to happen. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm just like, yo, like you gotta, create that situation for it to happen. You see what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Like, dudes don't understand it. Like, a lot of guys are so passive with the game, that shit just don't go down for them. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, and especially with this guy, since he's so scared and so nervous to be sexual, he's not putting himself in a position to make the sex happen. You see what I mean? And that's I think a big issue with him, really, is that he needs to really, be a little bit more comfortable with himself in the whole thought of actually being sexual with the chick, so he can actually get it in that direction, versus being real passive and being weird about it, which also could come off, you know, like what girls say is quote unquote creepy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like he wants it, but then he's sort of tiptoeing around it, which is making it weird. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
It's all weird, Miss Lucario, because that's not how it works. Listen, unless your name is Bill Gates, your last name is a Winthorpe, or I don't know, or you're a rock star, you're a television star, you got power, money, or fame, then absolutely you can be like, let's go home, and she gonna know what it is. But you are scared of women. You don't know what to say. You don't know what to do. Even if you got her to your place, you wouldn't know what to do because you're going to be on one side of the couch. She's going to be on the other side. You're the kind of guy, you remember how they used to do it, Lucario? They go, they stretch their arms and then they put their arm around it, like that kind of bullshit.
Right. I'm
just saying that y'all guys got to get out this fantasy world. The reason why women want to go home and sleep with guys like us is because they can recognize those who have experience from those who don't have experience. We're not. Why do you think me and Miss Lucario and I, King's English, why do you think Lucario and I need to be thirsty enough to ask a woman home? You don't think she's going to offer to come home? I mean, when you're doing it, see, I don't think they're ready for this. When you're doing it correctly, and you are in the corner making out or doing something, she's going to be like, well, either my girlfriends took me, I left my car here, or I'm going to need a ride back home. But she's going to let you know she's going to your place. You don't. I don't think I think this is a little too high for them because they don't understand that women will be like, well, let's go to your place or we can go back to my place. They don't understand when you know what you're doing, you don't have to ask. You don't have to ask because it's an unwritten rule when her tongue is shoved down your throat and she's grabbing your balls. It's an unwritten rule that she's going home with you, buddy. And you don't have to ask. But what you got to say about that? I know we over, but what you want?
No, I agree with the whole thing of like, you know, she'll let it be known a lot of times if you're doing what you're doing right. You know what I'm saying? And also if she don't let it be known verbally, you know, just straight up, because some of them will, it'll be known through her actions and her body language and how she's responding to you. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is that, you know, if you're in a situation where you're scared to, you know, tell her, hey, let's go back to my place or whatever it is. Sometimes in that situation, she may not necessarily be showing that type of interest because that's the reason why you're nervous to even bring it up, because in this situation, there's no sexual tension built. There's no, she's not really giving you any type of like energy that's indicating that she even wants to be sexual with you in the first place. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like if you, let's say if you were selling something to somebody, there's a difference between selling something to someone who totally has no interest in it versus selling something to someone who's like ready to buy even before you open your mouth. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like when you see people line up, you know, for Jordans, like people sleep out and camp out, you don't got to convince them to buy the Jordans. They ready to buy the Jordans. You feel what I'm saying? So you want a chick to be ready to just go in. You feel what I'm saying? And that happens based off how you interact in the situation. You see what I'm saying?
That's some real motherfucking shit.
Really?
We're gonna wrap this up, Lucario. Why don't you tell them how to get at you and shit, and we'll wrap this shit up, brother.
Man. So guys, make sure you hit me up at badboymembership.com. Make sure you go to Bad Boy Membership. You get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Also go to MrLucario.com to get my book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, and also holler at me on Instagram at RealMrLucario. You feel me?
And no doubt. And guys, at the top of the hour, Rosebud and I'll be chopping up some more game for y'all at 1 East. So make sure y'all check that out. But also, if you have any questions, go to the Man Mindset. Guys, we are at the tipping out, the 12th hour. The Halloween game is still up there. Guys, y'all got the trick or treat game for the members. that's going to be going down. We're going to be taking all this down tomorrow. So make sure y'all get in and get on it fast because, like I say, we got a lot of successes and stuff, but y'all not going to get the success if y'all don't get out there and meet women. But anyway, Mr. Lucario, I want to say thank you, man. As always, I appreciate you and all the other shit. And definitely,
man, appreciate you having me on here, man.
No doubt. Oh, it's all gravy, baby. So we'll be chopping this shit up next week, guys. So I'll see you next Tuesday, man. And we'll go from there, big dog.
All right, bro. I'm out at you.
No doubt, man. All right, guys. We'll talk to y'all later, man. Peace. We'll see y'all in an hour. Peace.